guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I am going to be looking at the comments from my sketch with me video from changing my OC's outfits Koji version, because I asked you guys to send me suggestions of kind of like OC scenarios that I could draw for my OCs. Or I asked for scenarios for my OCs so that I could draw them, because it's been kind of fun getting little suggestions from you guys, and then I can just kind of fill in the blank and kind of do the whole we are very blown out. It is sunny in my room, so... And you can probably watch the Koji video if you want a little bit more context for this, but I thought it'd be fun to get suggestions from you guys, and then I can draw some of them out and we can kind of fill in the context a little bit, or you guys can learn more about my OCs via these scenarios. But most likely a lot of these scenarios is going to be me doing it horizontally. Let's just make a new one. So width, let's go 7 by 5, 300, let's go 350. I think that should be fine. We can do the... So this is how I changed the background color, by the way, guys. So if you go into custom canvas, you can click on these settings, but when you go to canvas properties, you can go into background color, and this is where you can kind of select whatever color you want as the background. Maybe we'll go a little bit cooler this time. We're basically just coloring, or not coloring, we're basically just sketching, and then I might just add a little bit of value. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like full color for any of these, because this will be fairly time consuming, and drawing multiple people on one canvas for me is going to be a little bit more painful. So I'm going to turn on page assist, which will allow me to kind of treat this more like a sketchbook, and we can get started. So the first suggestion that I am going to do is let me see if I can pronounce your name correctly. I'll put the prompt up on the screen as well. Ayla, know how to pronounce your name. So Ayla Zayalsita. So Sato takes the boys shopping, or Sato teaches them how to bake something. So let's do this. I'm going to split this one in half, I think, like this. Takes the boys shopping, and this one was Sato teaches. Okay, but yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. So we can just go ahead and start to sketch. Every time I make a new layer, it will create a new page, but if we group them together, we can treat this as just one whole page. So I'm going to keep that as the template, and I'm going to use this to sketch on so we don't erase this line. So I don't know if these guys have a large height difference. Not too large. Because I think out of my OCs, I think Masaki is the second tallest. Because it will be the no-name OC's oldest brother. Elder brother? So, I'm not going to plan these too much, so we're just going to kind of wing it. Place these guys in the foreground with Masaki and Koji in the background, but I'll put them in afterwards so I can get a good sense of space, or at least a better sense of space. Let's flip this. When you guys draw like faces, which way do you guys make them face? Left or right? I tend to make all my characters face the left, just because it follows the curve of my hand better. At least for their face shape. Oh, I might treat these as the derpy doodles, so we can keep this a little low pressure. Let's see. I feel like I'm not gonna talk that much because I'm trying to think of how I can do this well. But these are supposed to be sketches, so let's keep them low pressure. Let's keep them low pressure. I will try to keep reminding myself that these don't have to be super complete or finished. Let me pull up my sketchbook. I actually forgot what outfit I gave him. Like, does he have a necklace? Because I know he has a white dress shirt. Like a striped dress shirt, I guess. With kind of a black turtleneck on the inside that's like more slim. Now, I'm just a sucker for turtlenecks and formal wear in general. I love like that kind of aesthetic. I also like dark academia, but I love turtlenecks, so I wanted to give this OC a turtleneck. But because Masaki is kind of like always drawn with a turtleneck, I wanted to put at least a little bit of difference between theirs. So his is kind of like the thinner material underneath, while Masaki is like a full-blown sweater. Okay, no accessories. This is a lot lower. I do like the one doodle of him I have in here. This one. I think he looks really cute. I just haven't drawn the same demeanor afterwards. So I've never really drawn him properly, so eventually I'll do that because I want to solidify his design a little bit more. But every time I draw him, he looks different. And it makes me feel like it's because I'm not as comfortable drawing him quite yet, so... Hopefully, the more I sketch him today, we'll get a better grasp of how I can simplify his design. Because, like, I feel like all my OCs, I can kind of shorthand their hair. Okay. So I do have his shirt kind of a bit open, a little lower. Also, it's kind of funny. I don't have room on my shelf anymore for like figurines or anything like that. So Venti's chilling. He's like just there. I always thought about this. I don't think it's very sanitary, right, to have long nails when cooking. Maybe I'll make her have her hair down. Just when she's baking and stuff or working on stuff, she'll have her hair up or tied. I give my OC so many piercings. Hand's a little big. That's okay. We're just treating these as sketches. Because to be honest, if we were really fleshing these out, I would have to do a lot more planning. Kind of make them look like... So, okay, let me explain this a little bit, because I think I went silent for a little too long. I would think this is how it would work. Sato would invite all of them to come bake, but they need to go buy like a bunch of ingredients and stuff, because she's going to teach them how to bake a bunch of different things. But I think Sato would not give many bags of groceries to her boyfriend. Who's this guy, by the way, the nameless OC, but she would give them to Masaki and Koji. I need to think of how to put them in here. And just for context as well, as Masaki and Koji both have sweet tooths. I make these look like grocery bags. He should have worn a sweater, honestly. Sorry, Masaki. What do you think? I need to fit the text in here. Her neck's like broken. Keep these kind of simple. What angle is this? Like an up angle? It's a little weird. Why did I draw her from this angle? Cause now I don't know how am I gonna do this. The problem with me is that I have a hard time putting them in the same space. I'm doing the habit again where I draw the left or the right eye first and now I can't see if these match. Not that bad. I can't draw this hand. You can tell I'm avoiding the hand. Probably wear an apron. I'm spending a lot more time on these than I thought I was going to. I thought I picked an easy one, but maybe not. Sato's hair. I guess Masaki is gonna be kind of cut off. So give her a ribbon this time. I don't know if I gave her like those little baubles last time, but you can give her... She looks like she's crushing Koji's arm. Wait a second. Shouldn't put your elbow there. Or maybe I'll make this one Masaki, and then the no-name OC can go in the corner. How derpy he looks. Okay, just because I can't fit them in the picture, it'll be funny if maybe he's off screen because he's washing the dishes. of like imagining Masaki's just leaning over. Because this doesn't really make sense anymore. Okay, let's give them a little bit of color. I'm just using the wet brush to do this. This is like a quick way to add value. Sato's hair color is a lot lighter, so I won't make it too dark. I like this brush because you can really feather out the edges as long as you do it in one go. Made Masaki look a lot younger here. Adding a quick value to the whole table. Okay, so let's do prompts. So thank you very much to Isla, I'm assuming. But yeah, here's 2 prompts. So thank you very much to Isla for suggesting the 2 prompts for Sato takes the boys shopping and then Sato teaches them how to bake something. Let's look at another one. Masaki being surprised or nervous. You can add the 2 other of your OCs in the background doing something else, but I don't know what they would do because I don't really know their personalities. So yeah, this is by Saku. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna make a new page. I'm gonna keep this color though. Oh, luckily I'll keep it in my history, so maybe we're okay. Treating this as like derpy doodles, so continue. Just throw in a face shape really quick. We'll throw the other guys in the background. Let's get his face looking correct first. Throw in a body. What is that noise? This is like a really messy doodle. We can kind of clean it up a little bit afterwards. Make this hand a little bit larger. Dang, my room's getting really hot right now. I have to close the door when I record, so it's scorching in here. I can just imagine, like, okay, so for this, I don't know if let's explain each one of these. So, the situation I decided to choose for this, because this one was much more vague, is that maybe Masaki has a large flower order that he has to fulfill. Maybe it's for like some kind of ceremony, a party, a wedding, or something like that. Maybe he doesn't think he can do it. He's kind of stressing. Sometimes I give her a really round face. Sometimes I don't think it fits her. I usually give Koji a little bit more of a round face because he's a little bit more Well, he is a child, so I feel like it makes more sense. Look at these derpy eyes. Yeah, I definitely talk a lot less when I'm doing something like this. Koji's hair. So for Koji's hair, I always do this. So it's like same side, opposite, same side, opposite. And that's his bangs. That's where it says he can help out. I am not writing neat today. We're just gonna do these quickly. Put them in his other outfit. Let me go upload something really quick. I'll be right back. Should I finish up Sato's hair? This arm looks so weird. Okay, let's do a little bit of shading. Part of me wishes like maybe I could have did this on a white canvas and then these washes would really pop, but I think I like how soft these look. Just trying to separate his clothes a bit by darkening this up. Let's see. The time when Sato's boyfriend asks her out. Oh, okay. To be honest, I've always pictured it that Sato asks him out. See how can I do this? Because they went to high school together is the very little background info I have on them. Put this around. So I feel like in high school his hair would have been different. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust his body because it's a little janky. Now her head shape is incorrect. Would she have her hair tied up? Maybe she would. Okay, I don't know how the neck situation's going on here, so yeah. I feel like it's always a weird thing. It's like, you know, you look at like anime girl necks and they're like super thin. Or maybe she have it in a bun. This is such a long, weird face. Please excuse These doodles. I think at this point, so if you look at this OC, 1 second, let me go pull up an example. Maybe I should do a proper drawing of him so he makes sense. Where are those doodles? He has like an undercut kind of thing going on here. So I want to think like navy is kind of like his actual hair color, but he dyes it this almost like a lighter teal color. I took like a small break, like ate a macaron. Now my hair is coming out. Can't wait until my hair grows out to the normal length it was. I won't have any problems. I'll probably be able to tie it like Sato. I'll lower her brows. Her brow. So I think how I have this set in their timeline, they are, and they both have finished high school. But I think that this would be when they're in the like 11th grade, like grade 11. So that their appearance will change more in their final year of high school, and that they have been dating for a little bit. Because a lot of the changes to this guy will happen because Sato will help him bring a little bit more confidence to himself. Yeah, and with the help of his older brother as well. But I think it'd be cute if they were like maybe desk mates for 2 years or something. Like they happen to be in the same class in the next year. I'll make this a little bit better maybe another time. I think it's because the canvas color that I chose. I think this fits a little bit better. So I think it's more straightforward for Sato to just say it. Because this guy's a little bit more reserved compared to Sato. He looks like a little bit too kiddish. I was thinking like pretend there's... I feel like he would have the window seat. It's kind of one of those moments. The curtains kind of flow. There. Kind of cute. Okay, let's move on. I think there's 2 more that I saw that I wanted to do. But maybe I'll do another one for a different day. Your favorite OC is doing a picnic in a park. It also could be a good way to celebrate spring. I think it'd be cute to do that for a full illustration maybe one day. So I will skip that one, and maybe we'll do that for another video where I can do a full illustration. But let's do this one. Hear Me Out. So this one's by Kitty Cat Cartoons. So it says, Hear Me Out. Rin's OC is playing Mario Kart. Koji is freaking out because he got hit by a blue shell. Masaki forgot how to use his power-ups. Sato is trash talking everyone, and No Name OC is witnessing the chaos. So, good thing I picked a horizontal composition, because this is the only way I can think how this could possibly work. It's kind of the situation where I think Koji would be in the center. Sato. Okay, I'm gonna start with Koji because I think because he's the smaller one, he'll be up at the front. Struggling drawing this way. Let me flip it. Put his little scar. I don't really remember if I put them for the other ones. So hopefully I did. There's always like small things I forget to do when I draw my OCs. Mario Kart's on... I guess it depends which one you're on. So maybe he has the Joy-Cons. Swap his outfit to be this one. I think the vest outfit is kind of growing on me again. I mean, it was his original outfit, but it's kind of... I'm getting more used to it again. Oh, maybe I should make him look like he's yelling. I always hate writing in like all capital like letters. Whose blue shell? I always think the way I write them is very ugly. Making these really derpy. I guess Masaki would be that type. Doesn't really know how to play these kinds of games. Just gonna make him a little bit bigger. I guess the text is kind of cutting his hair off. I should have put the text after for all of them. I don't remember what a Joy-Con looks like. This guy doesn't know how to play. Maybe I'll put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video, and maybe I'll ask you guys to send questions, and then I'll have little doodles for my OCs to answer them. It's been a while since I played on the Nintendo Switch, so I don't really remember. I'm gonna give her her usual hairstyle. I think I'm always confused every time I make her hair super wavy. Would he be playing as well though? Maybe? Maybe he's not into gaming. Shave this all in. Maybe eventually, if I have time, I'll clean up all of these and then post them. If not, this is just gonna live on my iPad forever. Never see the light of day. Yeah, if I did this properly, I would have to plan out all their bodies first. Move his text. Maybe for this one I will add actual like color group. So let's change this one to multiply. And then we'll quickly kind of color in all these fellows. Let's give a little bit of warmth to the face. Oh wow, he looks really blown out. I didn't realize that. Let's throw on his shirt color. Made it a little bit more green than usual, but still work. Randomly, because he still has his apron on. He shouldn't really, in a casual situation, he shouldn't have his apron, but it's too late since I've already included it. I guess we'll give him the classic colors of red. And then blue. She can have a classic controller, which I think is gray, or the pro controller. Guys, just remember, as much as I know a lot of you guys say like, oh, Sato's so pretty, she's so like cute. She's the type to pick a fight with a 13-year-old. AKA this guy, Koji. Add a little bit of a shadow. Mosaki. So this is kind of, because this is her skirt, which means it should be a bit darker. I haven't played Mario Kart in a while, if you haven't told, like, can't tell. But I know you can technically get a blue shell in second. This dark red. I know some people ask why I don't make a webcomic. I've made like a fan comic for 17 in the past, and honestly, it takes so much effort to do a webtoon that I feel like it requires a lot more planning than you think, so I don't have the time and patience at the moment, and I still think I lack some skills in terms of like drawing backgrounds and like scenes to make a webtoon look proper. Like building a scene properly or learning like paneling and stuff. I think there's a lot to go into it, so I probably won't make a webtoon anytime soon. Okay, so now we can go into lighten up some of these colors. So I usually like my sketchy lines, but some of these are a bit too in the way, especially if they're near the face. So sometimes I think it reads better if you either get rid of them or lighten them, and you put Koji's scar back in. I didn't really shade Koji. Let's go do that. Some of the shadows here. I like Masaki's face here. I think he looks cute. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me just sketch out a few scenarios with my OCs. So let's go through them. We have this one where Sato takes the boys shopping, and then she teaches them kind of about baking and stuff. Yeah, I like this. He's so tiny. And then here, Masaki being nervous, so he's fulfilling a large order, or contemplating taking this customer's order, I guess, because it's such a large order, so he doesn't know if he can complete it in time. But Koji's willing to help, and I guess Sato will help. Then here we have Sato and my no-name OC, who has a very large head, and he kind of looks like Ignatz from this angle. But yeah, she's asking him out, or confessing, I guess. And then this one, which is a whole mess of just Masaki's too scared to tell these two that he forgot the controls, and he's kind of a little bit too far away from this guy to ask, but he doesn't want to butt in because they're fighting. So Koji is in first place and is kind of pissed. Someone threw a blue shell. Sato is obviously teasing Koji, and then this guy just kind of is just watching. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and thank you guys again for sending in suggestions. Feel free to send more suggestions if you like in the comments below, and I'll definitely keep doing a few more of these, either as like one-off doodles, or I'll do it for another video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!